And one of the things that I harp on a lot is the difference between national elections and the local elections. The things that we seemingly can't put our hands on compared to the things that we can put our hands on. Brother Lawrence, can you speak to that a little bit to make people understand the difference? Because to our brother's point, a lot of us will say, man, I ain't gonna waste my time voting and doing all this stuff, man. It ain't gonna change nothing. Well, I may feel like it ain't gonna change nothing in the White House, but I feel now that it can change something right here on the local level because these are people that you can reach out and touch. These are people that you can call. These are people that you can be in settings like this with, where they can show you who they are. You can really see who they are. And if somehow, some way, they don't live up to what they said that they were going to do, we can actually hold them accountable in a way that's going to make a difference. So can you speak to that a little bit, Brother Lawrence?
Yes, sir. I think as we think about our local elections, I want to go to a position that's probably least respected, and it's your school board. And you turn around and we look up and they closed 12 schools. They didn't close them on the other side of town. They closed them on your side of town.
Right.
You turn around and realize that the Houston Independent School District is the largest employer in the city of Houston. They transport more children than Metro, the Houston Independent School District. They feed more people on a daily basis than anybody in the city of Houston. That means they own those contracts for individuals to get wealthy off of. You don't understand that your local election matters the most because it's going to touch you and probably the person you love most, your mother and your father. Realizing that taxation through bond elections and things of that nature, and I'll give you an example. Houston ISD has had 4 bond elections. Each one of those bond elections cost you about $40 a month. That means if you go to purchase a home today, multiply that 4 times, that is 40, 80, 120, what? 160. Instead of your house note being $1,000, now it's $1,160. For a decision you might have made 15 years ago by somebody selling you the idea that it's only going to cost you $40. But they got you 4 times. And you want to know why all your children living in apartments and can't get out. Things are unaffordable. It's about affordability. But what's most important as you get older, Brother Derek, you realize that you're in that sandwich generation. Most of you don't realize it, but you will be inheritors of property. You probably have property in your family now. And you say, well, I don't know who's going to pay the taxes because so many of us own it. And this is about understanding local politics. You don't understand that when you inherit property, the tax goes up to the rate that you would pay. So if your father owned the house for 50 years and they leave it to you, the first thing you're going to say is, let's sell it because I don't want to what? Pay the tax. And so you have to have people in Austin that'll go in and adjust the law. And I have an idea to say you should be paying the same level of tax that the person who gave you that inheritance for at least 5 years to make the adjustment. It's about making decisions, not only about what's comfortable, but what's coming down the line. Realizing that you have to take care of your youth, then you have to take care of yourself, and then you have to take care of your seniors. All right? Those who cannot speak for themselves. Local politics. HCC, a Houston community, what they call it, Houston City College. 15 years ago, that was a bottleneck of students that's called remedial classes in Texas Southern. Because Texas Southern still has what? Open enrollment. Yeah. Now, I'm not telling you that education at that level is for everybody, but Texas Southern will allow you to enroll in Texas Southern even if you don't meet the expectation of the valedictorian in your school. Because their aim and purpose is to give children and people of color an opportunity at a higher education. When you lose that body, then you're subject to the decisions that somebody else will make. In order to get into the school across the street, it may require a 2.8. And all that might be the opportunity to disenfranchise our young people from going forward. Local politics, your city council. Every time you ride down the street and you wish that they didn't tap your car, you better talk to your city council. But in this city, the mayor has the budget. Yeah. The mayor has the budget. But if you don't understand that, you'll be upset with your city council person because the amount of money that they have is not enough to change their reality. but they did change the lives of our firefighters. One of the things that we always want, no matter how much we argue, if we need to call the police, we want them to come at that time and do whatever is necessary. So safety above all else. Emergency services above all else. Hiring our people at a higher rate, those who will be working in those spaces. Notice we lost all about what we call community policing. When we had areas in our cities or programs that were like DARE to speak to our children about how to respond to a traffic stop. Because that system was used to kill us. If you don't know how to respond, it gives me the right to shoot you. Right? So we have to educate our children at every level, and that is considered the levels of local politics and expectation. Now, when you get to the higher levels or what have you, and at the state, it's about funding. It's about funding. Everything that we talked about today, and I'm going to give a little credit to Senator Boris Miles. About 6 years ago, he brought $50 million back for mentoring young Black males and Hispanic males in our community. I don't think it was implemented properly, but it was a good idea. We realized that when people are able to bring what you call the resources in our home, but what we failed to do was have this conversation. Right. We failed to have what? This conversation. We're going to rename this to the family reunion. Come on. I'm growing in this seat. What I realize is that people are ready to go to the next level. But what I'm saying to you in that is your local politics, every person in this room should be thinking about, where can I serve? Where can I serve? Maybe I won't be the person in the office, but maybe I will work in their office. Maybe I won't be the person who wins the election, but I'll learn more by doing other things. So if you're not the king, make a king. Help make a king. As brother said today, he talked about the Democratic Party, and the option is the Republican Party or the Green Party. It's not about the party, it's about the family reunion. You got it? It's not about the party, it's about the family reunion. And when you realize, just as we're sitting here today, never allow anybody to make you feel or think that that's them. See, when your brother is sitting here with you, it's us.
Brother K. Reno, look, man, the Underground Dialogue website is back in function. We back in motion, man. If y'all want Underground Dialogue podcast merch, whatever you need, go to undergrounddialogue.com and check us out. And always make sure that every Wednesday night, y'all are checking out the Underground Dialogue podcast right on YouTube, 9 p.m. Central Time. Yeah! What's up, man? It's your big brother, K. Reno. And check this out, man. The Underground Dialogue podcast is offering advertising opportunities, man. You can promote your business. You can promote your video, your song, whatever it is that you have, man. Reach out to us if you're interested in promoting on the Underground Dialogue podcast. All you got to do is email us at undergrounddialoguepodcast@gmail.com. Get it.